All right, guys, so this is the Solar KPI Success Matrix. This is basically how can you know whether you're running 1 appointment a day, 2 a day, 5 a day, 6 a day. The days that you have 2 appointments a day or 1 or 0, you can still control things to be successful in sales, okay? Now, for this to even apply to you, you have to have some form of prospecting. If you don't have a form of prospecting, this will not apply to you, okay? But for people that set and close or cold call in between appointments, this is 100% applicable. And this is how you can dominate every single day. So this is basically how I guaranteed that I was making $10,000 per day, whether I got a sale or not, okay? Because of my prospecting and my work and my input, I knew the output would average out to $10,000 a day, okay, in commissions. So basically, what this is showing is, so this is the Solar Daily KPI Success Matrix. Again, you can reverse engineer it to adapt it to your industry, all right? But the main thing, this is a daily KPI Success Matrix. There's, let's see, 6 different variables here, okay? Each row is a variable, a different option, a different day. So you're tracking right here your knocks or cold calls, decision makers you pitch, so that's people over the phone or on the door, appointments you set from on the phone or on the door, appointments that sit, so these are actually presentations, and these are closed deals, sales, all right? So for example, these are all equal. These will all equal out, like you'll be successful running any situation, all right? So for example, if I have 0 appointments, I still have a successful day. If I knock 150 doors and I talk to 50 people, I'll set 5, right? And that means the next day I'm probably gonna close 3 deals. So this guarantees success, all right? So look at this. What about a day where you're running 4 appointments, okay? What should the work ethic be? Because you'll still have some free time. So again, this is like verbatim. If you're in solar, you can copy and paste this directly. And if you self-gen, I promise you, if you don't make $5,000, not $5,000 a day, but if you don't make, what should I guarantee? If you don't make at least $3,000 a day doing this in solar, like give me a call. You can call my personal cell and something's wrong, okay? So in this situation right here, where you have 4 appointments on your calendar, all right? So let's say you're running each appointment in an hour or hour and a half. Let's say an hour and a half, you're slow. So that's 6 hours total of your time. That means you have an extra 2 hours, assuming you're working an 8-hour day, that you can be prospecting, which in 2 hours, from my math, you should be able to knock 30 doors or cold call 30 people. If you're cold calling, it should be higher. It should be closer to 50, 60, okay? And which should get you in front of 10 decision makers, okay? And on average, if you suck, set 1 appointment from those 10. So the whole point of this is whether you run 1 appointment, 5 appointments, you have a successful day no matter what. If you get 0 sales or 3 sales, it's a successful day no matter what. Look, when I have multiple times where I've had 3 sales a day. I have not cleared 4, it drives me nuts, but I've had like over a dozen days selling 3 solar deals. And I've cleared 30,000 in commissions per day. But on so many of these days, I recount going home, like not even celebrating because I knew the next day I was low on my leads because I didn't prospect. Now I've actually dialed out a system where I have other people set for me, which we will also talk about. But I was making $200,000 a month doing this just by myself. Again, if you're in solar or some other space where you can prospect, you should get to a point where you can make at least $20,000 a month, whatever space you're in, okay? Anyways, again, the whole point is to make sure you're consistent, because even if you close a deal or 2 deals or 3 deals, or you're making a crap ton of money that day, remember, it's not always a successful day consistently if you don't prospect, if you're not getting new leads coming in, all right? Now, again, if you're buying leads, that's great. This is applying to people who prospect or have a form of prospecting in between their sales calls or their appointments.